So Argo Trak is a GPS tracking fleet management company. We specialize in marine, harsh environment, as well as standard fleet tracking, and we even have a government services division. We've worked very closely with Position Logic over the years to really add enhancements and modifications to the platform to make it specialized in marine tracking. The most recent, we added an integrated radar layer, so our marine operators can actually see the boats in relationship to weather in real time, and it really enhances our safety value proposition to them. On the fleet side, the scalability and customizability of the platform really enhances our operations. It allows us to deliver to the customer exactly what they need, as well as we can scale it up for a large national fleet, or really not take features away, but only expose those features that our smaller fleet operators really need. In the oil and energy space, we are required to track multiple different types of equipment, assets, in harsh environments. The Position Logic platform, by being integrated with so many different pieces of GPS technology, allow us to go to the customer, provide an integrated solution, all bring it back to one software, and even do things like temperatures, pressures, tank volumes, and display that along with their fleet vehicles to provide complete exposure in those sectors, really for mission critical equipment. So when we were looking for a GPS tracking solution provider, the number one thing we actually looked for was the people behind it. And the Position Logic team was quite frankly the kind of people we wanted to work with. Number two was uptime. In this business, in this industry, having a platform go down is the worst possible thing you can have happen as a solution provider. And Position Logic's track record of uptime is really second to none. And number three, the solution itself is, and continues to be developed, to be modified, and keeps current with the industry. And for those reasons, we elected to go with Position Logic. The most beneficial features to our company, number one, is the dependability of the system. So in this industry, it is mission critical. We have life-saving events. We have people being tracked. We have kids being tracked. If the system goes down, it is a killer for our business. So obviously, number one has to be the dependability. Number two is really the customizability. So we're able to go in, modify the interface, really expand it, contract it, but it allows us to deliver to the customer exactly what they need. So we're not necessarily presenting information they don't need, but we're delivering everything that they do need. And number three is really the scalability. So we work with fleets of 3 vehicles, and we work with fleets of hundreds of vehicles. And the needs vary, obviously, as you get into larger fleets. And the ability to scale it and customize it, it allows us to deliver the perfect solution for what the customer needs. So we had a great, unique opportunity. We were invited to a trade show. The problem was the trade show was a week away. We needed a new brand and some modifications to the platform in order to really fit in with this. It was for a marine trade. And so I called Position Logic and explained what we needed, and they said, we can do it. It's going to be tight, and we really just didn't know how tight it was going to be. So as we were setting up the booth, the doors opened at 1 o'clock. At 12:50, I got a call from the developer saying they'd just done the release, everything was working, no problem, you can go forward. So that was obviously a very interesting, very stressful time for us, making sure that it was going to be done, but they delivered, and it turned out great for us. We do work in Latin America, and it's not unusual for us to run into a customer, an opportunity. And as we're doing discovery, as we're talking to them, they're very proud to say that their current provider, the system only goes down once or twice a month. I can count on one hand the number of times we've had any service interruption in the last 7 years. So when we start talking to them about the fact that our system doesn't shut down, our system doesn't go offline, it really puts us in a differentiated position and allows us to win that business. So in this industry, it's important that we stay on the cutting edge of the technology. So one of the things we're piloting right now is the ability as a solution provider to provide open APIs to our customers and allow for easy integration of web services to transfer information between databases. Big long answer, what does it mean? It means that we're able to deliver little bits of information specifically to what a customer needs without anybody touching it. And that has allowed us to get into markets that were never open to us before. And we're going to continue to develop more technologies like that that will drive us into these new markets. Starting a new business is exciting and scary. So, it's great to have a partner that has been there, so has been through that startup phase, but also really cares and has a vested interest in you and your organization and seeing you succeed. So they put in the time, they put in the investment, and they really work with you and with us to help us grow the business, as well as generate new businesses and create markets where there weren't markets before. It has been and continues to be just a great, very positive relationship, and we're looking forward to where we're going in the future.